Listen, my waistline's just my sideline, nigga, so don't take time, cause my hotline's banging on me. Yeah.
What's going on, peoples? Welcome back to my channel. Back at it again after a very long hiatus, but I'm back with something light just to ease myself back in. Just a little skincare routine video. I feel like my skin has been thriving these past couple months, so I thought I would just come in and share what I have been doing at the minute. Stay tuned if you are interested, and yeah, stay tuned even if you're not. Yeah, that's it. So I thought I'd start and show you guys my morning routine. When I do start with my morning routine, I do keep it pretty simple. I just go in with my holy grail, which is the simple micellar facial wash. I've been using this for quite some time now. I do find it quite hydrating and really cleansing, but not in a way where it strips your skin. The key is, of course, to cleanse, double cleanse if you can, but yeah, cleanse and make sure you cleanse for a good 1 minute. 1 minute is always the benchmark. I like to also wash going in an upwards motion. You know, time waits for no man, yeah. And you know, if you're pulling down, gravity will be coming for you. Okay, so you want to keep those youthful cheekbones, that youthful plumpy skin. Be sure to go in some good directions. Don't drag it down, girl. Also, we do not use towels here. No. We use tissue paper. There is so much bacteria that gets built up on towels, so be sure to use tissue paper. This will help with your texture, and just trust me, it will just change the game. Next in, I go in with my holy grail. I have so many holy grails here, but yeah, I go in with my holy grail, which is the Paula's Choice toner. I don't use the grey one. I like the blue one. I find the other one a bit too oily for me. My skin just doesn't agree with it, so this is definitely the one for me. Once done, I go in with some niacinamide. Put that on there on my skin, just pat on there very gently, and once again going in those upwards motion. We don't want to drag our skin down. No meow. And judging by the look on my face, you can see that this is my favorite cream ever in the history of creams. E45. Everybody does say that this is what you give to your gate man in Nigeria. I've said this so many times before, but I absolutely swear by this cream. Especially for my Malassezia sisters, sensitive skin sisters, E45 is the cream for you. Hydration on deck. Put some dabs on there. Once again, rubbing in some good motions. And finally, we have to top up with some sunscreen. I currently am loving the Bondi Sands sunscreen in SPF 50. I've got this one. Lately, I've been using the Hydra one, this one. They're both really good. I am really loving the Hydra one at the moment. I feel like the consistency is a little bit different. It's less runny, but I still like both of them. They're still really good. You need to lather it up. Don't be scared. It will absolutely blend in the skin. And yeah, you may look a little bit oily after that, but I personally, yeah, I'm cool with the shiny look. And then I like to top up with some vitamin E. Vitamin E from Superdrug. Really love that one. Dry it all off. Put some lip gloss. And that's me. That's my morning routine. Pretty simple. If I wear makeup, then I'll add makeup to it. If I don't, then this will be me really. Maybe add some lashes. Like I said, yeah, dab off a little bit of the excess from the sunscreen. But yeah. Now we're going to move on to my nighttime routine, where I'll be talking a bit more because it is a little bit more intense. For nighttime, if I happen to have been wearing makeup, then what I always do is remove it with Simple. Now, you're going to see a lot of Simple products in this skincare routine. This is not sponsored. I absolutely promise you. I will tell, but Simple, if you want to sponsor me, feel free, because I genuinely love their products. Obviously soon I'm looking to move to medical grade kind of skincare, but until then this is working absolutely fine for me. But I don't like to use micellar water. I don't like to use face wipes. The only time I may use a face wipe is if I drench it in this first, then I'm happy to use that. Otherwise I don't really like to use face wipes. They don't really take off your makeup. So yes, I remove my makeup with this hydrating cleansing oil. It's so good, so gentle, and really gets rid of all the makeup. Another thing, holy grail, I do try and stay away from these types of exfoliants because obviously, I don't know, like, that's not to just jump on everybody's bandwagon, but it seems as though no one's using these things anymore. And also I've been told that it's for good reason, because allegedly these can cause small tears. However, this scrub, I'm willing to give it a pass simply because it's non-abrasive. The scrub balls are so tiny. It's basically like a soap. It's also some sort of clay mask as well. I absolutely love this. This has done wonders for my skin. It's helped me so much with my texture, especially my Malassezia sisters, guys. You guys already know what I have to say about the Malassezia. I'm not even gonna bore you with it, but like I told you before a while ago, I will absolutely be doing a separate video on the Malassezia, because it's not a joke. It's not a blood clot joke.
So as you can see, I go in there with the exfoliant, scrub in there. Be sure to scrub for around a minute. And then when I'm done, because it is also a clay mask, I do leave it on my face for 3 minutes. What I was trying to say before is that I do try and stay away from physical exfoliants. Apparently they're not that great for your skin. But this one, like I said, I'm willing to give a pass. One, because the granules are not that abrasive, they're not that big, and this is also quite gentle. And I do still feel like, as much as chemical exfoliants are great, I do feel like sometimes you need that physical thing to do the job. That's just my opinion. But yeah,
it doesn't need to go hard or anything like that. This is just the face wash, the face scrub. This is my exfoliation, well, one of the means of exfoliations that I do use. Personally, for me, yeah, apart from my toner, this is the only form of exfoliation that I do. My skin is very sensitive, so I do need to be careful. Usually you would say that I shouldn't even be using this, really, because my skin is so sensitive, but this, for whatever reason, seems to work. If I have been wearing makeup especially, I absolutely love a double cleanse. So after that, I will go back in with my simple micellar facial wash. Guys, this in itself is a game changer. I know this is gonna sound like it's sponsored. Please believe me, if this is not sponsored, they've not given me a single 1p, 1 coin. These are just my true recommendations. This is so good, so gentle, and you don't get that extremely dry feeling. Sometimes I do like a bit of a dry, squeaky clean feeling when I do finish washing my face, but it's not for every day, and I do kind of avoid that because that's how your skin gets dry, that's how the wrinkles start, and that's just not the vibe that we're on for. Talking a bit more on this one because this, my nighttime is a bit more extensive. But yeah, I really love this, and this is also really good when you have been wearing makeup in the day. This really just gets in the pores and washes, really takes out any makeup residue in those pores. Now normally, if I hadn't used the polish, if this was a day where I wasn't exfoliating and I was just doing this, then I would just use that. I will just use this 2 times. I'm just gonna use this once because I've already exfoliated. Double cleanse, guys. That's just my motto, double cleanse. Obviously for video purposes, I'm not going on my edges, but usually I would be destroying these edges. Do be sure to wash the face with water that is not too hot. So now that we're done, like I said, towels are just big fat no-no. Over here. After we've washed our face and patted our face, this is what I'd be using. Ooh. Now ideally, I try not to really use this because it's an exfoliator, liquid exfoliator. I try not to use this if I have used this, but for the purpose of the video, I'm showing you everything. So sometimes if I don't use this, I'll be sure to use this. Sometimes if I do use that, I will also tone my face with micellar water. Yes, people, you heard it correctly. Micellar water. On winter days, sometimes your skin is feeling dry. I learned this on Instagram Live actually from some skin expert. Sometimes your face is tired of the toning. You can tone with micellar water. Just find one that is good for you and it will do the job. But for today, we're gonna be using this. Our Paula's Choice. Just put a couple drops on here.
so we're going back in there with my favorite toner. It's the Paula's Choice Pore Refining Toner. You can use your hands to tone, but I prefer to use a pad. So basically just go in there, get in all the places. Don't forget behind your ears, don't forget your neck. Whatever you do to your face, make sure you do to your neck. This isn't all the time, but if I do happen to have a pimple, after that I would go in with a little bit of tea tree oil.
depending on how I'm feeling. For example, today, if I have a spot, I'm just telling you everything that I do. If I have a spot or like a big fat pimple or some sort of texture or rash, guys, my Malassezia sisters, tea tree oil is your best friend. Like, I don't even know how many times I can really say that. So what I will do, I will just put a bit of tea tree oil on that, just a little bit, not too much, because you know it can burn you. Of course, if your skin is even more sensitive than mine, tissue paper. If your skin is even more sensitive than mine, then I would advise probably mixing this with a bit of water or maybe like a bit of cream. Not all over the face, please. Just on the small bits. I don't do that all the time anyways. That's if I'm deciding to be a little extra. After that, I go in with this.
Now, I'm sure in 2023 we are all familiar with retinol and its benefits. The one I like to use is from Paula's Choice once again, and it's 1% retinol. I do that, I'd say probably 3 to 4 times a week. I'd say I am working my way up to do every day, but so far it's 3 to 4 times a week. I just go in with 2 pumps, spread that evenly all on my face. Just leaves your face so nice and really plump feeling, especially in the morning. And right after that, I go in with my favorite cream. I don't even know. We need to do a campaign for E45.
I absolutely love this cream.
I just love it so much. And just lather that on top of my face, so my face is really moisturized as I go to bed, and you know, my skin has just so much goodness to really absorb.
And last but not least, our vitamin E oil. This seals the deal. This is so good for you guys.
Just to correct myself, that is not vitamin E oil, that's actually a vitamin E spray. I do love vitamin E, and some people do like to use an oil before going to bed. I don't really like that too much, so I just go in with the spray. Once again, my skin is so sensitive, so I've got to be very careful as to which oils I put on my face. But the vitamin E spray is the liquid, it's got vitamin E stuff. I just put that all over afterwards and just love it so much. You can go in with an oil if you prefer vitamin E oil, but I just like this spray. This spray is just the bee's knees.
Running by it. I've just got this normal one from Superdrugs. Really good, does the trick. I just love it. Yeah, seal the deal. Let that dry.
So after that, I will just put a bit of lip balm and literally go to bed once that's dry. So that is my skincare routine, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. Wishing you guys an amazing year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.